The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go! Ready? 18, Gator. Mike, 44. Rock it. He's coming. Big River.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. And finally marked down at the 23.
Come on, baby. Let's
A big
go.
play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Buying time to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. The big fella. Way down inside the 40. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here, because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Watch out.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's get it.
The 16-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
There we go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st and 10, Herbert being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, and it turned into a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mike's Popo. Hey, watch the slant.
Looking to throw. Herbert steps away to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Bandit. Hey, Chuck.
To throw again. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Towards the end zone for Brown. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, in their meeting rooms, yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
Go,
Room here to run. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Go. Motion backfield.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
I know you feel
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Second and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Let's go, defense. All right, it's our time. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That's it, baby.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch 54. Know your job.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Back to throw. Pryor stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Brings up third down.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 3.
Yeah. 65, 65, 65. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Liam. Check, 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 check. Zip it.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Ready up, 54. Hot 7, 54. Come on, D. Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Out, out, out.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Hey, hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
54, right there. For Mike.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Mike's 5-4, Mike.
From the gun on third down. Pryor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it 37-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
Throwing on first down. Herbert, he's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Hey, Haywood. Hit it. Check Mike 11.
Throwing again. Herbert. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert complete to Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the pass. Go. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. Check. Watch twist. Big rip.
They're going to try and throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check. Hey, orbit. Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Jones again, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. They gonna need some therapy after this. Hey, Alpha. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. Man, that's trash. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
2nd and 5.
Watch the screen.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Following the fumble recovery, Pryor. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and...
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
2nd and 2. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Ready to go. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. All day, baby. All day. Check 4. Check 4. Man. Creeping. Snap. Creeping.
On 1st down, Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The rookie first-rounder, Jonathan Abram, there to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action. Herbert. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. It's been a long day. Let's go. Let's get it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
My bad, guys.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Operating from the gun. Pryor. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
I don't think you got it, son.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
No gain on this defense, no gain. Rotate. Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pryor. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They're in tight formation, not going to take any chances down to a knee, and that should do it for the first half.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Here we go.
Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike, 54.
We own them. We own them. Off. Protect the backer.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Watch the slant. You ain't going nowhere.
Go.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. 54. 18 Gator. 54. Hopper. They're running it. Watch the edge.
Check 50. Check hot route. Hot. Deuce.
Let's go.
On 3rd and 2, Pryor. He's going to fire one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
For a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check.
Now a carry for Jacobs.
Tighten up.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, baby.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Check. 59. 61. Mike, 59. Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pryor. It's complete to Hopkins. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Mike, check. 59.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pryor. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Check safety.
Leo.
This is Jones. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run it with Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, zoom. Undercrush.
2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They are making plays on the football, contesting everything.
He's crashing. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. I got you, punk.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19.
Let's go.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Wide, get wide. Get it.
Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go, D.
Second and 9 now. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Past the 20. And touchdown. Devontae Adams. 79 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Now McManus for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Here's Jones. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking to throw. Herbert going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Go.
On 4th down.
Come on.
Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Set, hut. What's the plan? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hut, 64. Wait.
It's Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Kill. Watch the ship.
They run it with Jacobs. Able to power through. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the ball. 25. Check 20. Check 25. Outside zone.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Let's go.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Come on, set. Henry. Mike's 5-4.
Watch twist.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready up. 54. Mike's 54.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's baby shot.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Ready. 6 yards.
Check
Mike.
Mike 54.
Hey. Check nickel.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They went for broke on 3rd down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Brandon McManus set to
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Go, go, go.
Big grip. Big grip.
Throwing on first down. Herbert setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Hey, exit.
Hey, check back.
Back to throw. Herbert. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
36.
On first down, Herbert. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. On first and 10, Herbert looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Check.
61, matchbox, light, get it.
Off the play fake, Herbert. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal.
Now it's the backup Newton. He's going to let it fly. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. Set, ready. Mike, 91. Check, 59. Don't get nervous. Set, hut.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
On the set, 59. Mike's 59. I don't even know why this team showed up.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback leaves it. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Two times.
So this one a victory for the Raiders. So for the home team here, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they dropped to 8-2.